Finally.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And that one shut down pretty quickly, but he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Well, here down the field, will fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be second down. To the air one more time. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And we got about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Only by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. And that mark shows. First down at the 22-yard line.
He just
Off the play fake.
scored on fourth down. Come on, 50. Ooh.
And he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A run on first and goal. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Nah, I ain't say nothing about you saying that. Now I better not lose to a motherfucker. You better not lose to half the motherfuckers you play. Hey, you got a little bit more going on with your team than I do with mine.
They'll look to throw.
I didn't say that we didn't get better, but you had a better start than I did. No, I'm talking about players in general.
going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that
He said you were one of those 4 losses.
They have all their options on the
What
table.
didn't you
Second
understand
and
about
short.
that statement?
Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
I don't know. I got him for you.
All the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Moving left. There he goes again. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play.
Now he talking. See what I mean?
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on second down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That is incomplete. Great work to
The
get
short
in
throw
there.
won't
Make
accomplish
things
nothing.
difficult. Defensively, it sets up 4th down.
Hey, if you do, bro, I'm not even going to be mad. Like I told you, 2 of my wins, first down. 4th win. Shit. Ain't nothing I can...
That's fielded at about the 18.
All we can do each week is get better.
Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up,
but the Nets won't
get
want
back
to
in the
next
huddle,
year.
and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
So second down, and they'll run it. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check. Panther 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a run going left. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Cardinals will extend their first quarter lead.
Yeah, I know.
It's now 14-0.
You know the video.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And
Shout
we're
out
back
hard.
to it as the kicks away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Now an opening past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
Yeah, I know.
Love to start any drives like that.
I know a video.
And a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12.
Now you fall and miss that step, then what happens?
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. His offense is humming. A first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run the toss to Spears.
You gotta hold your block, man.
Might have even lost a yard there.
Damn.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
John Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing now from the gun. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. John Smith. Touchdown, Titans. That his first touchdown this year.
Joey Slide.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold.
All right,
Greg.
defense.
First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups,
Get that shit
that's
together.
advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide.
You want to throw it right?
On the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's another.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
19-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Jaden doesn't be helping, right? And she had the phone, so she has camera. Jaden, go behind you. He actually just ass rushed. They have a camera on you. They know where you are. Jaden is 2 for 1. He's in there thunder. Yeah. Buck always? On the game. He's in there thunder?
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
I don't know what
2
you laughing
yards
about.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
No. Hey, well, don't trust. Nah, it ain't fair, no. Don't trust motherfuckers.
Second down and 8.
Because motherfuckers dirt bad. Yeah, okay with it.
He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And he'll bring up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Let's go now.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He's shanked it.
That one is good.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals build their cushion to 10.
Yeah, I know what
It's
video.
now 17-7.
I know what video game.
Now it is first and goal. Following the penalty, no running, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Arizona. A great touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book. See if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Bro, I want him nowhere near you.
Both teams teams
Of course,
ready
they
to
ain't.
go once
They
more.
didn't hit you, and this
As
shit
the
didn't
kicks
matter.
away.
They hit you on fucking 4th down. Cheating ass shit.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Shit crazy, bro.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Yards on the play.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Yards on the play.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Titans.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the
Dumbass
football on
read.
defense.
I thought the
where it
safety
matters
was
most.
on.
And it'll bring
He
up
was on.
3rd down.
Thought he was staying. And he went with him too.
And this is going to be
Yeah, I know.
incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker, because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Now, faking the give, forced to his right. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score again. Touchdown, Cardinals. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4th half touchdown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Hey, but they still let him jump in the air, miss the ball, and then play defense.
To the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for first.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This returnable with Rivers. Good job.
Hey, while you online, while you are online, Santonio, can you set my force in OTC, please?
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to go up top here.
What?
Oh, he works free. Right side. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 80 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
The Rams.
Try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Tennessee. In motion, it's Robinson. On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
A loss of 9 yards. second down.
That's going to be
Come on, bro.
very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Yeah, and this game, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Give on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
I got it. No streak. What is he doing? Check out.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Moving to his right. That is caught side of the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second TD catch of the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've
of course not, bro.
many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
No shit.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And he overshot it.
Come on, Rupp. Like, you ain't even going to try to win the damn battle.
taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's good. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls.
Yeah, not a bit missing
He was
throw.
looking for Jim DK that time.
Been Tom Brady the whole game. Now he want to miss the throw.
A handoff as they try to run it here. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first
off,
and
that's
10.
North Carolina, bro. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the
Hey,
drive
no,
for
that's
an
down
extra
like Dallas ain't great.
It's up and through. And the
Hey.
Pirates add on to their already sizable lead.
Hey, no argument, nothing. Yeah, piece of shit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
You come out the
They're
last
trying to
on.
pin him deep. They'll take this
I
from the
just
3.
tweaked that part.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this will be incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with it.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20
6 catches for him in the ball game now.
Hey,
This one's good for a 1st down.
motherfuckers won't, Jeffrey. But don't want to pay for him on the game.
We've seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but it's complete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, is really just
Well, first off, you little
inefficiency
midget
of this
bitch.
offense. defense. And
Me and Dave had a deal going for Simmons before I even talked to you. So I was talking about Dave.
It's very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better.
Hey, that's a lie. I bet. Hey, I got a paycheck to say we ain't the same height.
Back to the air one more time. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of the 23. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Well, they just act like that.
This isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
3rd and long. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And they go backwards here again. The defense stands tall. And it's 4th down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Levis. That one intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
Good game, cool.
She jumped back up. She jumped back outside, but right here.
What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your scale. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your scale. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Window right here, guys.
Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Don't drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else.
Bro, no one had no framework, so, and you see that game, so what was
What's
you
happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't
Yeah, what I gotta do. We still would have won the game.
to go.
Oh,
Don't
they're
know
flying
how
all
the
day.
hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your scale. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
Couldn't win all game.
Hey, snap your fingers, do your scale. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chilling in the bill. There we get bottles in. Put it in the air. Blowing up it, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my.
Hey man, all he doing is gaslighting the situation, man. I don't know why you still talking to that man.
We don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how